Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist newsreel on Phật Sự Online channel. Hereafter 8 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Ho Chi Minh City, solemn celebration of Buddha's birthday, Buddhist calendar 2565 at Vietnam National Pagoda. International Buddhist Confederation IBC organized VESAK Festival and online prayer. Đồng Nai Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân congratulates Buddha's Day with her visit to Thượng Chiếu Zen Monastery. Ho Chi Minh City, Ministry of Home Affairs Government Committee for Religious Affairs congratulates the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha on occasion of VESAK Buddha Year 2565. Monks, nuns, and Buddhists actively participated in Election Day. Nuns from Vietnam Mendicant SECT give 1 billion dong to support COVID-19 patients in India. The following are the news in details. On the morning of May 26, 2021, the Standing Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, in collaboration with the Ho Chi Minh City Buddhist Administrative Board, solemnly held the pronounced Buddha's birthday 2565 at Vietnam National Pagoda in Ho Chi Minh City.
In witness, it was honored to have the Elder Most Venerable Thích Quảng, head of the Administrative Board of Ho Chi Minh City, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân, Chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Pháp, head of the Monastic Affairs Section, and the Reverend dignitaries. At the celebration, the Most Venerable Thích Quảng read the message of the Dharma Master of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. In the divine message, he praised the merits of monks, nuns, and Buddhists who have united with the whole nation in preventing the COVID-19 pandemic, especially strictly observing the confinement at the pagodas to chant prayers for wishing of people's safety, implement social quarantine period, and many charitable activities for the sake of religion and life. Following the scheduled program, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân read aloud the declaration of the Buddha's birthday message of Buddha Year 2564, assumed by the Central Section of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. The venerable monks and reverend dignitaries together conducted the ritual to offer incense to the Buddha, worshipping the Buddha and chanting the birthday congratulatory ritual sutra with one mind praying and paying homage to the Buddha Sakyamuni with the boundless reverence of the Buddhist for the solemn day of greatness and meaning. The VESAK Buddha's birthday, year 2565 in Vietnam National Pagoda was held internally to ensure the health and safety for the monks and nuns, according to the policy of social distancing to prevent COVID-19 taking place on the online platform.
In the context that COVID-19 pandemic is still complicated and greatly affecting the lives of people around the world, in Buddhist countries, millions of Buddhists are celebrating the Buddha birthday in their own way. On May 26, 2021, the International Buddhist Confederation IBC, headquartered in New Delhi, India, organized the Great VESAK celebration in an online form, commemorating 3 important events in the life of Buddha: Buddha's birthday, enlightenment and enter nirvana, and a prayer for the world to soon overcome the COVID-19 pandemic with the participation of 15 countries, including Vietnam.
At online bridge points such as Lamini, Nepal, Kandy Temple, Sri Lanka, South Korea, Bodh Gaya, India, etc., monks and nuns chanted the celebration of the birthday, prayed and dedicated merit to the victims of the COVID-19 pandemic. Religious monks representing Buddhism in different countries attended and made speeches. Accordingly, the international Buddhist community calls on everyone to practice the Buddha's teachings, compassion, and suffering in the context of the current COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, it is necessary to keep the body healthy, stay optimistic, raise the adamant spirit to fight the pandemic, and pray for everyone to overcome the pandemic. The organizers have shown informative videos about the situation of the COVID-19 pandemic in many countries around the world. Thereby, it was to mobilize the children of Buddha to practice giving away the material and propagating the Dharma, join hands to help India and other countries that are severely affected by the pandemic. The Venerables also encouraged Buddhists to stay at home and show gratitude to the Buddha by observing and practicing the 5 precepts, practicing meditation, chanting and listening to online Dharma talks to relieve anxiety resulting from the peril of disease outbreaks. On this occasion, the organizing board awarded the Honorable Award, VESAK Saman's Prashati Patra Award, in 2021 to monks and nuns who have made outstanding contributions to the development of Buddhism. Among the award winners, Venerable Thích Nhật Từ is the first Vietnamese monk to receive this award. The award recognizes the contributions of Venerable Thích Nhật Từ on researching, composing, promoting the art and culture, joining the world for the youth, reforming and educating inmates, serving humanity, environmental initiatives, and promoting sustainable living, social reform, and made a lifelong contributions to the propagation of the Buddha's teachings. Famous artists from different countries contributed to the show program with special art performances, the celebration of Vesak and online prayer, with the presence of 15 countries on the platform of Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube applications, has attracted millions of views and greetings from Buddhists all over the world.
On the morning of May 21, 2021, on behalf of the party and state, the State Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân came to Thường Chiếu Zen Monastery, Dong Nai Province, to visit and congratulate the Buddha's birthday, Buddhist calendar 2565, meeting with Most Venerable Thích Thanh Từ, Deputy Dharma Master, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Master of CHÚNG Zen Sect in Vietnam.
Welcoming the delegation, there was Most Venerable Thích Nhật Quang, Abbot of Thường Chiếu Zen Monastery, and other reverend monks, members of the monastery management board. The state vice president inquired about the health of the Most Venerable, the Zen Master, and conveyed the wishes to the venerables, monks and nuns of Dong Nai province in particular, and the CHÚNG Zen sect in general, on the occasion of Buddha's birthday. The newly elected vice president also, on behalf of the party and state, acknowledged the merits and contributions of the Most Venerable, along with the reverend monks of CHÚNG Zen sect in Vietnam, who have always accompanied the nation. The vice president also emphasized that the party and state have always appreciated the important contributions of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Dong Nai province over the past time. Most Venerable Thích Nhật Quang, as a representative of Zen sect, expressed his gratitude for the care and precious affection of the new vice president toward the Zen sect on the occasion of Buddha's birthday. The Most Venerable also conveyed the gratitude to the party and state for creating conditions for Zen monks of the Zen sect to practice meditation in the direction of Buddhist Emperor Trần Nhân Tông. The Most Venerable sent good wishes to the delegation and dedicated the Baridhanayati, the accumulated energy of diligent ascetic practice of CHÚNG Zen sect in Vietnam in particular, and of Buddhist monks and nuns in the whole country in general, for Vietnam to be safe and soon overcome the COVID-19 pandemic.
On the occasion of Buddha's birthday year 2565, on the morning of May 25, 2021, Mr. Vũ Chiến Thắng, Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, head of the Government Committee for Religious Affairs, visited and congratulated Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân, Chairman of Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, and the Venerables of the Standing Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha at Office 2 of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Quảng Đức Zen Monastery in Ho Chi Minh City.
With the authorization of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, Mr. Vũ Chiến Thắng sent courtesy regards to the Most Venerable and the Venerables of the Standing Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. He appreciated the responsibility and electorate obligations of monks, nuns, and Buddhists on the recent election day, the 23rd of May, In particular, most venerable, the chairman was one of the first voters to cast their ballots. He also talked about the COVID-19 pandemic situation and believed that, under the guidance of most venerable, the chairman, this year, monks, nuns, and Buddhists have a creative way to celebrate the Buddha's birthday and other important events in 2021 successfully and meaningfully, while still following the directive of the Prime Minister and the 5K recommended by the Ministry of Health, wearing face masks, hand washing, disinfection, social distancing, medical health status registration. In addition, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha also provided financial support to encourage countries to soon overcome the difficulties caused by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. He sent congratulatory greetings to the most venerable, the chairman, and best wishes to the venerables and all monks and nuns, Buddhists throughout the country to be peaceful, auspicious, and successful in all Buddhist work. On behalf of the Standing Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, most venerable, the chairman also answered with best wishes to the delegation.
Responding to the Elections Festival of All Voters, on the morning of May 23, 2021, monks and nuns Buddhists of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Ho Chi Minh City actively participated in the election at polling places in the area.
At the polling places, monks, nuns, Buddhists, and people in the area exercise their right to vote to elect virtuous and talented delegates to represent the people at the National Assembly and People's Councils at all levels. In addition to maintaining the order at the polling places, the Election Commission also delivered ballot boxes to the places for the elderly to do their citizenship and delivered the ballot boxes to Hue Nghiêm Tu Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, which is the residence of Elder Most Venerable Thích Quảng, head of City Buddhist Administrative Board, to exercise the voting rights. With the motto of living a good life in a good religious belief, promoting the sense of responsibility of monks and nuns, Buddhists, and all classes of people and religions to consolidate the great unity of the whole nation, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha called and mobilized Buddhists, monks and nuns to participate in the election of the 50th National Assembly and People's Councils at all levels of the 2021-2026 term.
With the spirit of compassion, wisdom of the Buddha's children and the tradition of good leaves, covered-torn leaves of the nuns of Vietnam Mendicant sect has donated funds to support COVID-19 patients in India through the Vietnamese Embassy in India. The charity event took place online the afternoon of May 21, 2021 at Ngọc Phương Monastic, Ho Chi Minh City.
On the side of the Union of Friendship Organizations in Ho Chi Minh City, these representatives were Ms. Trần Hoàng Khánh Vân, Vice Chairwoman of the Union of Friendship Organization in Ho Chi Minh City, Mr. Dương Quốc Tuấn, General Secretary of the Vietnam-India Friendship Association in Ho Chi Minh City. Speaking at the ceremony, Master Nun Thích Nữ Tố Liên said, due to the very wide infection rate of the SARS-CoV-2 virus and the uncontrollable number of deaths, India is at a standstill in terms of food, medical equipment, and means of prevention to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. Thus, the nuns of the Vietnam Mendicant sect have raised 1 billion Vietnamese dong to support the Indian people for their efforts to overcome this disaster. At the same time, the nuns prayed that the COVID-19 epidemic will soon be eradicated. Through the online platform, Mr. Phạm Sang Châu, representatives of the Vietnamese embassy in India, was extremely touched by the love that the nuns of the Vietnam Mendicant sect have for the people of India. Speaking for the Indian people, he expressed his deep gratitude and appreciation to the nuns of the Vietnam Mendicant sect.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSOTV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.